And now I'm going to tie this square knot. And to do that, I guess the easiest way to show you guys would be here. Okay, so you have two lengths. One is attached to your Turk's head, and one is your working end. And what you want to do is slip the Turk's head behind your working end, and then you want to have enough of the cord attached to your Turk's head knot so you can make a little S shape here. This is what you want. Alright, so basically I had two ends. I slip the Turk's head under, keep that stationary, and then create a little S shape. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold it down so it doesn't move. I'm going to take this end and I'm going to put it through. Let me zoom in a little. Alright, I'm going to put this end through the top loop. It's just a little hard to do on paper, let's see. Or on the desk, I mean. Alright, so I put it through the top loop. And then I'm going to pull it out and out through the bottom loop. Alright, and it looks kind of like a mess, but after you tighten it up, it turns out just fine, like the square knot. And as you can see, it's a bit far down. Ideally, I'd like it to be here. So all you have to do is work the knot up to where you want it to be. I actually think this is the most challenging part about making this lanyard, because you're kind of working with a limited cord. Alright, so doing a square knot again. The Turk's head portion under, and with the Turk's head portion, make a little S. And then with this end of the cord, you go up top through the top loop. I'm trying to do this without messing up my little S shape for you guys. Okay. And then out through the bottom loop. And then pull to tighten. And there's your knot. And again, it comes out kind of lopsided. Not a problem, just work it down to where you want it to be. Alright. Let me just pull this a little bit tighter. Alright, there we go. And then at this point, we're going to slip this end back down through the entire knot. So again, as I don't have the proper tools for this, I'm just going to slip it through my tube or my cylinder here. So if you don't have tools like me, it's actually pretty handy to have the cylinder able to accept 2 lengths of cord. Just makes life a lot easier. It makes the job a lot easier. And if you got enough out, you can pull out the cylinder and just pull the remaining cord out. Sorry about that, guys. My camera just shut off for no reason. Anyway, I pulled out that strand there, and now my job is to tighten this Turk's head knot. So to work out the slack, I break out my Victorinox Classic, and I find, okay, you see how there's 2 ends of cord going through the middle of the Turk's head? Well, one end of it is like attached to the end that comes out, and that's the top one right there. As you can see, I'm pulling it and it moves. So what you want to tighten is the other one, because the other one is directly attached to the weave here. So starting from there, okay, I'm actually going to take this off the carabiner because it's going to bang around on the table and I don't want that. Okay, so this is where you're going to start from. You're going to pull on it to tighten it. You don't have to pull too hard, it just depends on how long, or sorry, how tight you want the knot to be. But just work your way around. This is the more tedious part of making the Turk's head knot. And here you can tell I've gotten to the end, which is attached to one of these lengths of cord. So just tug on it, and it'll tighten right up. So I'm pretty satisfied with the slack of this knot, so I'm going to leave it like that. And now, this is the last part. You're going to tie the lanyard knot at the very bottom. And the easiest way I found to demonstrate this is to use the palm of your hand. Take one end, slip it through between your pointer finger and your middle finger, and the other end through your between your pinky and your ring finger. So the back looks like this. And what you're going to do is you're going to take the bottom one and make a loop just like this. And now take this end, slip it under the other end and around, and you're going to slip it under itself right here, and then over the other end of the cord. So you're going to end up with something that looks like this. Alright, and then after, you're going to take the bottom end, go around up top, and make sure you're going to the left of the other length of cord here, and you're going to go straight down under that cross and then pull out through the middle. Alright, you're going to do the same thing with the other end, just a mirror image. So you're going to go down, make sure you're to the right of this length right here, go up under that cross and pull out through the middle. And then holding onto those two ends, you can go ahead and slip out your fingers and just kind of mold it into a knot or a ball shape, and then just tighten the cord. And you can kind of see the knot start to take shape. And of course, since it's far from the bottom of the Turk's head, you're going to have to work it up. And that's pretty easy. You just find where the cord begins, just pull it out, and then just start tightening. Alright, and you can work it up as far as you want, or you can just leave it hanging if you want. And that is pretty much the gist of it. After that, I just cut and singe the ends to prevent unraveling. And that is how I made my lanyard. And as you can see here, I tightened up my lanyard far more than I did this one. And this one's actually longer. It actually has more revolutions than this one does. Because if I tighten this one up more, it would get a little bit shorter. Alright, so hope that this helped you guys a little bit. And if you have any questions or any criticisms, if I went too fast or if I wasn't clear somewhere, then please let me know. I would be happy to make a more detailed explanation. And I also have some instructions for these knots that I found on the internet that I will put down in the description box. So comments welcome. And thanks for watching, guys. Hope this helped you guys out. Take care.